Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Hasmukh Goswami College of Engineering. I, Professor Amit Purwala from the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Today we are going to discuss the subject Kinematics and Theory of Machines. Kinematics is one subject, whereas Theory of Machine is another. So we are going to discuss another part of this subject, that is Theory of Machine. And today we are going to discuss one more specific term and specific point of this subject, that is fundamentals and types of mechanism. Theory of machine is basically divided into two parts. First one is dynamics and second one is kinematics. Dynamics is further divided into two parts. First is kinetics and second is statics. So let us discuss these points one by one. Dynamics, as we know that if we consider a body having motion and number of forces are acting on that particular body, if we consider the forces acting on that particular body along with its motion, so that is known as dynamics. Second one is kinematics. If we consider only velocity or motion of a moving body and we do not consider force of that body, so that part falls in the section of kinematics. Another part is kinetics. Kinetics is nothing but the part of dynamics. We have seen further, that if the body is in motion, if we consider the motion as well as forces responsible to generate that motion, so that part falls in the area of kinetics. Another and last part of this classification is statics. If the body is at rest, means if does not having any motion and forces acting on that body, so that part falls in the area of statics. So let us see what is theory of machine exactly. To understand the meaning of theory of machine, first of all we need to understand the meaning of machine. Machine is a combination of various mechanisms which converts energy in one form into another form. See, we transfer the energy into the machine in terms of electrical energy, kinetic energy or potential energy. That energy is ultimately converted into useful work by means of machine. So this is the exact definition of machine. Statics and dynamics that we have seen. Statics is nothing but the body, the study of forces acting on a body at rest, whereas dynamics is nothing but the study of forces along with the motion of the body. Kinematics and kinetics. Kinematics is nothing but the study of body, study of velocity or motion of the body. In this section we do not consider forces acting on that particular body, whereas in kinetics we consider forces and velocity of the body. Structure. It is the special kind of mechanism. We know that the basic cell or basic element of any machine is link. If we join various links, it becomes mechanism, and if we combine various mechanisms, it becomes machine. So link is the foundation brick. Link can be considered as the foundation link of the mechanism. If we arrange various links in such a way that it does not transmit any motion, but it transmits any force, so that kind of arrangement is known as structure. In short, we can say that the degree of freedom of structure is zero. Mechanism, we have seen further, we have seen before some time that mechanism is nothing but the combination of various links. If we combine various links in a particular or meaningful way, it becomes mechanism, and if we join various mechanisms, it gives a smart mechanism that is known as machine. Yes, we have seen that we have seen the definition of link. There are three types of links. We can see it on the screen. First is rigid link, second one is flexible link, and third one is fluid link. Rigid link, first of all we need to understand what is rigidity. If we apply a force on a particular body and under the effect of that force, if the deformation doesn't take place on a particular body, so that property is known as rigidity. If the link is made by such a material that it doesn't show any kind of deformation, so that link can be said as a rigid link. Opposite to the rigid link, the another kind of link is flexible link. The flexibility is the property of material opposite to the rigidity or rigid link. If we apply a force on a particular body, and if deformation takes place under the effect of that force, so that property is known as flexibility, and the link which is made by such mechanism, and the link which is made by such material is known as flexible link. Another and third kind of link is fluid link. Fluid is used, the name indicates that fluid is used in a particular link, and it is having a maximum flexibility if we use a fluid as a link. Let us see rigid link. The example of rigid link is crankshaft and piston. Example of flexible link is ropes, belts, chains and springs. Whereas the example of fluid link is fluids used in hydraulic press, hydraulic jet and hydraulic crane. Kinematic pair. If we join two links so that that couple of two links is known as pair in general. Now, if we use that pair in such a way that it transmits motion as well as force, so that kind of pair is known as kinematic pair. This is the one important things. The various characteristics of this kinematic pair is available on the screen. It says that nature of relative motion between the link. Between two links, the relative motion is always there, and the nature of that relative motion is very important to decide the type or kind of that kinematic pair. Second one is nature of contact between links. What type of contact is there between these two links is very important to understand. As we know that there are three types of contacts. First one is point contact, second one is line contact, and third one is area contact. Again, we know that if the nature of contact between two links is point contact, so that kind of pair is known as higher pair. If line contact is there between that two links, so that kind of pair is known as lower pair. Again, if that type of contact between two links is surface, means surface contact is there between the two links. So nature of contact between the two links is very important to understand. As we know that there are three types of contact between two links. First one is point contact, second one is line contact, and third one is surface contact. If point contact is there between the two links, so that kind of pair is known as higher pair. If line and surface contact is there between two links, so that kind of pair is known as lower pair. So it is very important to know and understand the nature of contact between two links. Third one is nature of mechanical arrangement. What kind of mechanical arrangement is there between that two links, means in that pair, that is very important to understand. Static pair is there, or kinetic pair is there, or kinematic pair is there. That is very important to understand. Types of kinematic pair. There are a number of types of kinematic pair. Let us see one by one. Nature of relative motion. That is very important. In that pair, relative motion, sliding pair is there, turning pair, cylindrical pair, rolling pair, spherical and helical pairs are there, that are classified in the section of nature of relative motion. Second classification is nature of contact. Lower pair and higher pair is there in the area of nature of contact. And third one is nature of mechanical constraint, whether the pair is closed pair or unclosed or open pair. That is very important to understand to classify the kinematic pair of mechanism. We can see on the screen the example of sliding pair. One hollow box is there, and in that box we have created one slot, and in that slot we have passed one slider. We can see that the part which is being inserted into the hollow block can slide in positive and negative x direction, so it is constrained, but this is an excellent example of sliding pair. Second example is turning pair again. Okay, so let us conclude here. If you like this video, so please remember to subscribe and share the video of our Hasmukh Goswami College of Engineering. Thank you very much.